Much as I love true cables, there are times when it's simply not practical to achieve them, and we can get similar looks. So that is what this series of movies is about. In the last one, I showed you how to get these arrows. In this one, we will simulate the diamond cable. Here's an example of it from my Mostly Classic Cables book, which is soon to be released. But we can come fairly close using tuck stitch again. And if you enjoy this cable, you may enjoy my Can These Be Cables book, an entire collection of faux cable effects. I've already created one diamond, and we're at the position where the bottom diamond will join the next diamond up. So these needles recently tucked and are going back to the upper working position. The two center needles are coming out to tuck. I know you have heard that that doesn't work, but in this case it does. And just FYI, I'm using my extended LK100, which is the star of several movies right now. This is the one in which I just replaced the sponge strip with a double strand of tubing, and it's working well. And I also just repaired the tension mast. Those are the subjects of other movies. So for this one central step, we will knit 4 rows in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these go back to work, upper working position. These two come out to tuck position, 2 rows. And we repeat that a few times. In fact, it can be as many times as you want. You have complete control over the size of your diamond. In fact, the diamonds don't even have to be the same size every time. We could do a little one and then a big one. Okay, this is as far out as I want mine to go. If I wanted to go farther, I would just repeat what you've seen me do already a few times. But now we're going to push these back to work and bring the tucking needles inward. These will now tuck. It's also about time to move my comb up. And I'm feeling as though I could use a little bit more weight. As you probably know already, tuck stitch does require more weight than stockinette. So at this point, these two should tuck. Whoops. Then they go back to work. These next two tuck. They go back to work, and here we are back where we started. Now 4 rows. You probably are noticing that I am hand tensioning to some degree. I don't have this threaded through its proper place. Let me knit over where you can see. And that is because there's something wrong in here on my machine. So I was testing out the various other repairs I've made, and next step is to go in here. So for the short run, the tension mast and I are working in concert, but I'm not using this yarn guide. And out we go. If you do not want to start this design at the bottom of a diamond, the other logical place to start it is at the widest extent, which is 1 more needle out. In my case, there's a needle in tuck position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 needles between. Would have allowed me to start here, which is a fairly traditional place to start a cable. and inward again. All of the steps involve 2 rows per needle position, except the one with the 2 needles in the center, which involves 4, because I think that more closely approximates the look of a truly crossed cable. But you could do it differently if you wanted to. And now I'm going to return those to work. Get a few rows of stockinette and we'll have a good look. There you go. So the design shows up on the purl side of the fabric. That would make it the right side of the fabric for this project. And here is a quick free pattern, super quick. This is about the width of a scarf, and it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 24 needles wide. To make it into a scarf that did not roll, all you need to do is use 48 needles instead. Work this pattern up the center. This will be the right side. Then fold the edges together, remembering to seam so that the purl side is the right side, and create a tube. So let me approximate what that would look like. You'll have this up the center of your scarf, and because the scarf is formed into a tube, it won't roll.